Happy New
Happy New
Year!
Year!
We're starting the year with another student spotlight interview. This time we have Wei Hao from Malaysia. Wei Hao is pursuing a Ph.D. in Mathematics from Imperial College London, and we're glad to have him with us today.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
So Wei Hao, tell us, what were you doing before your PhD?
So I was under a scholarship from my Malaysian government to study undergraduate in Manchester. And then I tried to do a PhD. I tried to find a PhD because I am interested in academia at that time. And then I find, Imperial, and I'm actually very lucky and very grateful that I get a scholarship from the UK government to study a PhD in mathematics with a really, really good supervisors. Yeah.
So as I've understood, Wei Hao, you love problem solving, and one of the ways you have explored that is by pursuing research projects. So tell us a little more about this project.
Yeah, so I did. I actually did 2 research projects in my undergraduate, but before that, maybe more interesting is the one that I participate in a competition with a group of, I think, 10 undergraduates with different background. We have an idea to have an alcohol patch, so basically a patch that detects the alcohol content level in your sweat. But that project is really interesting, and we at the end we succeed to go to Boston with some sponsorship to explain what we're doing as a group. That changed me a lot because I learned how to communicate with people, how to find sponsorship, how to work in a team. Yeah, it's a really wonderful experience.
So who do you consider your role model? Was there a single individual or multiple people who inspired you also in this direction?
Oh, there's a lot of people at first, but I would like to spotlight one role model that I have, which is my brother, so my elder brother. So yes, you will see that maybe we have the same exam in Malaysia, and then when he gets straight A's and perfect score, I'm getting pressure. But at the same time, this actually gets me going because I was not a really good, bright kid since I'm young. So, it actually drives me forward.
What if you were to receive, say, £1 million to pursue your dream project? Where would you spend that?
That is a very interesting question.
We can always dream. We can always dream out loud.
Yes. But the first thing that came to my mind is about climates and about weather. I would say we'll pursue a project on, nowcast or improving the forecast of the weather. That's what I'm interested in.
How did you learn about the Victoria League Student House? How did you find yourself here? And what do you most like about the house?
My friend is actually studying in Imperial during his undergraduate. So when I'm in Manchester, he actually recommends Victoria League. Even though he doesn't live in it, but his friend actually live in Victoria League. And he said it's very affordable, and the distance to Imperial is not too far away, and it's really friendly. The environment is really friendly as well, and it's for Commonwealth country students.
2020 was a challenging year for a lot of us. So how were you spending time when you were not studying, and were there any big lessons that you learned from the year?
During my free time, I work out in a room quietly, and I also like to play piano. I actually learned piano myself, and then I learned it in Victoria League because it's lucky enough they have a grand piano which I can practice on. But yeah, there's the 2 things that I like to do. And actually, jogging is also one of the things that I used to do during April and May, but now I'm just getting lazy and not really do too much of exercise, as in outdoor exercise.
Just start of 2021, we have the whole year ahead.
Yeah, this 2020 and this pandemic really teaches a very good lesson on being, motivate ourselves to actually do stuff instead of relying for others, because social interaction is keeping to the minimum. So you need to find ways to make yourself content and happy at the same time, and get job done.
Do you have any tips for aspiring mathematicians?
I would say to start, I think having different hobbies is really important, especially in mathematics researcher, because you can't just do mathematics all the time. I mean, some people can, but most people, I don't think you can focus for that long. So you will need to maybe relax with some activities that you enjoy, especially during this lockdown. I need to do that. As I said, like pianos and exercise. Another thing is academic wise, I think it is very important to attend some conference. Maybe at the first glance, you would say that, well, maybe that research area is not related to me, but you will be surprised like how you can get the idea from others people's idea and also question that's been asked on the Q&A session. So I would say, listen to other people and discuss with others. It's a really good point in research.
Very good point. That's a very good point. If there's one thing I've learned from everything that you have said and reflecting on the last year, is that we just have to keep moving forward. Just keep doing what we're supposed to do. Stay in touch with people, your friends, people who care for you, and just keep moving forward. And on that note, I wish you and everyone who's watching a wonderful new year. And thank you so much once again, Wei Hao, for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having me.